Okei, and we're back. Sori, vähän
Hi.
katkeili toi striimi.
Such is life. So what was I doing? I was just cleaning up the lines that I didn't want. Okay, I hope I'm on. Here we go.
Yep.
Now by changing these angles, my vanishing point is up here. You all know this already because we've done this many times now. And if you're confused, go back and look at the past lessons. As a student, I myself, when I would get confused about something, stop, go back. I had to go back and figure out what was my teacher telling me. What am I confused about? Okay, so this is what's going on here. And then if you want to, if we make a, I'm going to make a cylinder. If you want it exactly centered, then do the X's and work from there. But this is just fun. So I've got my ellipse. This ellipse is going to be deeper, rounder. This is going to be shallower. So this is wider. This is narrow. I will explain why in a little bit. But for right now, let's just put a cylinder on this rectangular prism. It's not truly a cube. Okay. I'm going to get rid of some of these lines. Here we go. We're working with opaque shapes. They start off as transparent. If you can get these forms looking really beautiful, then you can use it again and again. You can move your light source from this side. So let's do that. Let's put the light source way over here. It's going to come this way. Okay. Now, if you move it towards you or away from you, shadows do this. Okay. I wish I could use my body to show you. It's much easier if I'm physically in front of a classroom, because here you are. And wherever the light source is, so I'm going to have my arms outstretched. Okay, this is how light works. It's really funny, but it's very simple when I show it this way. Okay, so I've got a light source in my hand. I wish I were this thin. Maybe I don't wish I was this thin. Okay. So light is going to be going in this direction. It's going to hit me. Therefore, this part of me is going to be in shadow, in shade. It's going to be, okay? And I'm going to cast a shadow. We're going to put a wall here. Here's a wall. And my shadow's going to be against the wall. You really won't see my arms very much. And depending how plumpy you are, your tummy shadows and your butt shadow is going to be there. Okay. So now on principle, we understand that wherever my light source is, my shadow is going to be in the opposite. So here's my light source, and therefore my shadow is going to be on that side. I'm going to be pointing. Okay.
Point into shadow.
Okay, and my shadow is going to start appearing on the ground. And it's going to be, oh, it's a little too close. Okay. So stand out, stand in your room holding a flashlight or a lamp. It's nice if, or a candle. A candle might even work really well. Look in the mirror and you're going to see wherever your object is, if this is your light source, this is going to be in light, and this is going to be in shadow. So this is a person from the top. Here's the light, and depending how high it is, you're going to have a shadow. So if the light is right in front of us, our shadow can end up being very long. And we know this when we walk out in winter time, our shadows are long because the sun is close to the horizon. And it also depends on how close the light source is. If the light source is very far away, our shadow is going to be wider and softer. If this light source is very close, it's going to be shorter, darker, and sharper.
Eli se valon kuinka kaukana se on, niin se määrittää sen, että onko se kauempana, niin se on pehmeämpi ja sitten lähempänä, niin se on paljon tiukempi.
We're going to be studying light a lot, okay? So like, this is just the idea. This is the principle behind it. So I'm going to pick we're going to go back to this drawing, knowing what we have here. We're going to come back here. If my shadow is only halfway, if it's 50%, I know this light source is very strong this way. Curved lines. Take your time. This line parallels this edge. These lines parallel the ellipse. Okay, what about here?
Vaakasuuntaiset menee tuon ellipsin mukaisesti ja nämä menee pystyyn.
If my light source is here, it's very strong, but it's still going to spread out a little bit. Straight lines. This angle, this line is going to tell me where that light source is. Because if I follow it, my light source is going to be about here. If my light source is here, it's going to move in just a little bit. Remember, this is theory, so get some boxes, paint them white, get a toy ball, paint it white, and set up different scenarios with these objects and turn on the lamp and just observe. An old cereal box, a small packing box. Okay, what happens here? This is hitting here, so all of this is going to be in shadow. I have to figure out where my box is. There's my corner. Again, this is technical. Technical and theoretical. Straight lines are going to give me that nice flat feeling.
Jopas nyt on
And my cylinder, the line's going to be, this is pretty low, so my cylinder is going to cast a very soft shadow. Yeah, it's okay. Now this is going to be darker because it's the most tucked away from the light. The light is spreading, so this is going to be the darkest.
So, did I do it right?
Yeah.
Light source here. So
Okay, but on yours, this is dark, but on yours, your light source, according to the shadow, your light source is more intense. So your cylinder, your shadow on your cylinder should come out to here on yours.
Yeah.
Yes. Even, yeah. You want only a little bit of light on this, on yours. Okay, your shadow is way down here. So that tells me your light source is going to create a lot of shadow. There, that is more correct. You could even go further. So there's just a little bit of light on yours. Go ahead and bring your shadow over even more. Uh-huh. Oh, we're really having trouble. It's freezing a lot, huh? The camera. Make your shadow really thin, and this shadow is going to start around here and come out on yours. You have to create a little more shadow. Yeah, on that one. Then on yours, make sure that you can differentiate. This is artistic license here. Separate your shadow from this one and this one. create more of an edge right here on yours. Yes, 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 yes. Now take a look at it. Stop and take a look. And then just ask yourself, does this make sense? And yes, it does.
Yeah.
On yours, go ahead on this edge, make it a little bit darker on yours. Yeah. Drop that shadow. Don't use vertical lines. You have to use this because otherwise it's going to create a hole.
Okay.
Yeah. Good. You have to be very careful with line work on this. Oh, that looks so good. Do you like it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Good. Now, remember, everybody, this is theory. I'm teaching you shortcuts to tricks. So on, little bit of lighting. This is the theory of shadow. Get out in the sunlight and see, when you have sunlight. Right now, we don't have sunlight. I'm in London and we don't have sunlight. When you have some sunlight, get out there and look at your shadow and look at where the sun is. Is the sun up high? Which, of course, now it's not. It's always on the horizon, closer to the horizon. It's going to be moving. That's why everything feels so late, right? When it's 5 o'clock, it's dark. When it's 4 o'clock, it's already, oh my gosh, the sun's getting ready to set because everything is low and we have no bright sun up at the top. So at summertime, this is what's happening at noon. At noon in the wintertime, this is what's happening. Okay, everything is low. This looks great. Okay, so now we've done in and on. Above. Let's do above. Above is great fun. This is a lot of information now. Everybody, you got to practice. You got to practice. Let me line. I have a clipboard, and this isn't my usual clipboard. I need about 3 more. I'm going to go out and buy about 3 more clipboards. So your clipboard is going to help you align the edge. Paper is cut with a laser beam measurement, and then the blade comes down. So everything is very, very accurate these days. And I really like having a board with lines on it.
Yeah.
If I want to do something precision. And it's good. Practice precision at first. Then you can, you can play. Okay. Now, we're going to do above. So, what's the Finnish word for above? This is
Yläpuolella. Yläpuolella.
Again, please.
Yläpuolella.
Yläpuolella. Yläpuolella.
Yeah.
I'll practice. I'll use my translator. Okay, but I have to write this now. Poo or poo.
Puo.
Lella. I
Yeah.
like that. It's sort of Hawaiian sounding. Okay, this is okay, above. So we're going to start off with our friend the cylinder. You will always have an easier time in one direction or the other. So if you favor one direction, then practice going in the opposite direction. This is easier for me, going clockwise. Anti-clockwise is more difficult. So I always have to practice that. I'm going to get rid of this line, this third line, to create my opaque cylinder. When we get into transparency, it gets a lot more confusing, but I like to start off with that transparency. Okay, this, to make something look like it's really floating above, we don't touch this line, we don't touch this line. We go above it completely. We take our light source way up here, bring it down, so it's going to be like a triangle. You can move your light source up here and then work the angle down. If it's very close, it's going to be very squatty. So this is kind of a nice angle, or you can even bring it in a little bit more. And you're going to cast a little point down. So you can make your ellipse, use your straight, your horizontal lines, and then you can diffuse the whole thing. You can make it a very soft edged ellipse. You can even use your tortillon, the French word we learned yesterday, and soften that edge. Okay, now we're going to do this exact illusion here, and we're gonna play around with that because we have to make sure. Oh, that's a little too dark for my liking. It's a little too dark. That's better. Horizontal, because we want to create that flat illusion.
Eli vaakaviivoja. Saadaan se flätti. Tasainen piste.
This has an interesting effect because we need this line to be somewhat thin. You're going to save a little tiny white space, little light space. Curve, 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 horizontal, curve, curve, curve. We can come in with our tortillon. And this is bounced light. So this is what the light does. You don't have to draw this, but I'm going to demonstrate this, okay? The light is coming from up above. It's coming down. It hits here, and then it bounces back up. It hits the surface and bounces. Okay?
Eli tuolla pallon tulee tuolta tuosta pinnasta heijastuu se valo takaisin tuohon palloon.
Then this shadow becomes a little bit light, and then you can use an elliptical movement and soften that. Okay? So this is a theory and principle of it, okay? This is going to look a little different in real life, but I want you to be observant. Look at the light and what it's doing to your drawing. Remember, if we can create the illusion, then we can distort the illusion. Keep your pencil sharp. I have to sharpen my pencil now. First hour of drawing, everything is stiff. Second hour of drawing is terrific. Third hour of drawing, you get tired. Remember what our line movement is very important. If we use the wrong lines in the wrong places, very interesting things happen. If I don't make sure this is horizontal, and if I start using this movement, I end up with a hole. Okay? If I use any curved lines, it creates a different illusion.
Eli ne viivat määrittää sen, miltä se näyttää. Onko suorat vai kaarevat.
And so now we're going to get into through. Believe me, this is important. Sometimes we're working on a drawing and we're going, what happened? All of a sudden the objects are doing strange things. And our illusion that we're trying to create doesn't work. It's because of the lines.
I'm starting to see a pattern in my ellipses. This side is always bigger than this side. When I do it, this goes like a wide.
Because
somehow.
This on yours, this is flat. So when you go up, okay, you are right-handed. It's natural for you to go anti-clockwise. So when you come down here, overemphasize it. Bring it down more.
Yeah.
Because this is flatter. Okay, drop it. There. Don't be afraid. Drop it and keep going.
I was just meaning that it's fun when we done so many ellipses, I start to see the pattern where it goes off.
Yes.
And that's a good thing to notice that it's the same. It's the same thing my hand does every time.
and this is very powerful to know this, because it's always easier for me to go clockwise, and that's why I practice anti-clockwise, and I always go flat, flat, curve,
Yeah. Eli mä kerroin tuossa Tiinalle just sitä, että kun mä huomaan sen, että mun ellipseissä, niin se pullistuu tuolta toiselta puolelta hyvin usein. Että tässä kun on tehnyt useamman ellipsin, niin sen alkaa huomaa, että missä se levähtää se ellipsi, että se ei ole tasainen joka puolelta. Sen takia nämä treenaukset on hyviä. Tehdä toistoja monta kertaa, niin se alkaa näkeä sen, että missä se menee vikaan se oma käsi, niin sanotusti.
And this is true. This is the illusion of true. It's a combination of in and on, because we keep this. And you were thinking about the rings of Saturn. This is the rings of Saturn illusion.
Yeah.
So here we have overlapping taking place. This is in front of the rings that go behind. And then we come over here. And these rings are in front. This is narrow. This is wide right through here. And this is narrow. And then we can, now that we know these, we can have fun with this. We can
have a cup and ball in a cup.
Yes. Isn't that fun? I want to make a hole in this. I just want to put a hole. So this is what I need to do. I need to create an ellipse. And I can even curve, this is already curved. I can curve this a little bit. So this needs to curve that surface just a little bit, and then I can cut a hole in it. Then I can create a curved cylinder. And then you decide if the next thing you attach to it, if this is transparent, this next part could be opaque or transparent. If you want to make something look metallic, it goes dark and then lighter, and then just put in a couple of highlights and a couple of darker streaks, and it will look like it's reflecting something, and suddenly it looks metallic.
Eli jos haluaa metallisen, niin taas toi varjostus tummasta vaaleeseen ja sitten jättää noita muutamia tummia viivoja. Se vähän niin kuin heijastaa.
So I want to make this look transparent, and I want to add a highlight. All I need to do is shade around it slightly, but save a highlight just like on our eye that we did. And it creates, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, it's starting to come up now. Curved, not straight lines. These all have to be curved lines.
Eli tuohon kulhoon taas kaarvio. Kannattaa muistaa, että mitä pintaa tekee, niin sen pinnan muotoisesti mennään.
I can use my tortillon or my stump, and I can soften all of this, but I want you to see the lines, so I'm leaving this. Now, we will do a special lesson on transparency. Maybe next time, maybe a time after that. It's fun, but it's involved, and it might frustrate some of you. So I am thinking about the easiest way to give you that information.
Yeah. Eli käydään transparency, eli mikä se on, läpinäkyvyys.
I want this to be a slightly curved surface, so I'm going to use some curved lines. This line will be straight because it's closest to us, but I'm going to curve these lines and it'll look slightly dish shaped. But we've done this. We've done this with eyes and such. Okay, I want this to be metallic. I'm going to save a highlight. Okay, the more we play, the more we practice, the more we kind of go, oh wow, look, it looks real, or it looks transparent, or oops, how did I make it look metallic? So we do these little experiments with ourselves. Save some highlights there, and suddenly, oh, it looks a bit more transparent. Make a parallel line for thickness, and suddenly it looks very, very transparent cubes, and this looks solid. Our cylinder. So if I stop at this point and I'm aware that I'm creating an opening, I don't have to do the full cylinder, but it's good practice to do the full ellipse. So this ellipse is going to be off round. These are very narrow, so they give us a certain perspective. The rounder it gets, the more it's looking directly at us.
Niin, eli mitä pyöreämpi tuo pääty, mitä Tiina nyt tuossa piirtää, niin sen enemmän kohti se on meitä, tuo ellipsi, kun se pyöristyy.
So now I'm going to make it curve. Look at how I'm doing this. We've done this. We've practiced our spirals. This is just part of a spiral. I can put in the whole spiral, or I can just touch down as I'm going around. Let's say I want this to be opaque. All I have to do, we did transparent here. I'm going to do opaque here. All we do is erase these lines. Suddenly, this becomes opaque. Be aware of where it ends and then starts turning into an elliptical shape. I think it's too dark. If it's too dark, I want to save a highlight. Notice I'm not rubbing. This is my kneaded eraser. Every time you stretch it, it gets to a clean surface. If I don't like something, don't be harsh. Be gentle. Be gentle.
Niin, kannattaa muistaa olla ystävällinen itseä kohtaan, kun tekee ja kokeilee ja piirtää.
Good. We're having fun with this. Everybody needs to have fun with this.
Yeah. Eli hauskaa muotojen kanssa.
This is also a lesson on contrast, yes? If we want something to be shiny, the highlight needs to be the lightest part. And then just a little bit around it can make it look amazing. Okay, knowing what we know now, let me get a book and I will show you some fun stuff. That is by one of my favorite artists.
Tervehdys, Katja.
Where's my Escher book? I didn't prepare for this, so this is kind of a surprise. Okay, you are here somewhere. Let me just keep drawing. Just keep drawing. Come on, Escher, I know you're here.
Onko Katja tehnyt meidän mukana näitä perusteita?
I know I'm going to find it as soon as I stop looking for it.
Mä itse tykkään näistä. Tämä on mun mielestä kivaa.
Where are you hiding? No, he's hiding completely from me. It should be right here, and it's not. What a frustration. Oh, it's on the top shelf. At eye level. Of course. All right. Escher. The Magic Mirror. Wonderful book. Very old book, but you can find it. Okay. What has this got to do with this guy? Let me show you. Here's a lovely example. Spheres. Now these are wood engravings. These are wood cuts. Wooden plates for printing. And Escher is very famous for his tessellations. Okay. So let me find his reflections. Ah, you know the Celtic knots we were doing?
Yeah.
Okay. This is like the pattern that he took.
Okay, can you show a little closer?
Okay. We were doing the knots, the Celtic knots, and the net. And he uses this as surface to show us surface and movement.
Yeah.
And then he created these woodcuts. Oh, what happened? What did I do? Oh, there we go. Am I back?
Yeah, everything's okay.
Okay, I hit something. Okay. So here we have foreshortening, yes?
Yeah.
Wide to narrow. Okay, but what I want to show you is...
That's interesting. I like those kind of illusions and distorts.
Oh, he's fantastic. One of my all-time favorite artists. MC.
Can you show the name again?
Yes, I shall.
How to write it?
Let me find... okay. That's what I wanted to show you. MC Escher.
Little to the center. Escher. MC Escher.
Mm-hmm. And this was not an expensive book, and this is the author, and it's a very good collection of his work plus an explanation, the mathematical explanations. Okay, so let me zero in on this one. Let's be very clear now. This is all illusion. So how did he make this look so shiny? He saved the highlights, okay? The highlights are very, very exact and very clean and crisp. And this is the theory right here behind what we're seeing. And remember the bounced light?
Yeah.
Okay, that's it right there.
Eli toi vastavalo tuolla aina objekteissa, kun tulee, kun valo heijastuu niihin, niin toi on hyvä kans muistaa, kun tekee niitä, että esimerkiksi niin kuin, jos mä haluan siitä niin kuin selkeä, niin tänne jätetään se vastavalo, mutta siinä kannattaa myös muistaa se, että se ei ole se kirkkain kohta, vaan esimerkiksi niin kuin tässä, niin tässä, jos mun valo tulee tuolta, niin tää on se kirkkain kohta ja tää on vähän tummempi. I was just explaining that it is not the brightest, because if I have a light source coming here, this is the brightest and not the...
Yes, that's the bounced light.
Bounced light,
no.
Yeah.
Ellipses. I'm always talking about ellipses. Look at this. Ellipses.
Ellipseja, niin.
And the moon, a distorted circle, yes? But because it's based in reality, our brain goes, yeah, look at the foreshortening. Like this one is smaller, it's farther away. This is bigger because it's closer to us.
Yeah.
And these nice zigzag distortions, but ellipses, narrower here and narrow, wider here, narrower here, creating the illusion of a plane.
Eli se on taas se tuo, mä en tiedä miksi sitä sanotaan suomeksi, foreshortening, mutta tuo, että se on kauempana, tiheämpää ja lähempänä on laajempana. Kyllä te tiedätte.
Isn't that wild? I just love it.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
And again, here, the shadows, okay? This eye is very close to the object. And so the shadow, that's also our point of view. If we're far away, the shadow is going to be narrower. We won't see as much.
Eli tuossa jos näkee sen varjon, että kun se on lähellä, niin se on isompi ja kauempana, niin se on pienempi ja pidempi.
Okay, and then this drop again. We're curving. This drop of water is very curved. It's probably half of an ellipse, yes, because of water tension. And he saves the dark, it carries around, and boom, we're hit with this beautiful light.
Eli mehän käytiin silloin silloin kun mä aloitin striimaamisen, niin mehän käytiin näitä, että tehkää ne tummat kohdat tummina, älkää jättäkö niitä tommoseksi perushaaleiksi, koska mä huomasin silloin, että moni tekee sen keskiharmaasta vaaleeseen ja jättää tummat kokonaan huomioimatta. Eli se on tärkeää, että me tehdään ne tummat kohdat tummiksi, niin se luo sen realistisuuden siihen teokseen.
And look at this one. Is this on screen?
Yeah. I've seen that when I was a child.
Yes.
That was really inspiring.
Wow. I mean, because this man was so good. He was such a perfect draftsman. And if we look at this now, let's analyze this. These are cylinders with the light and the shadow of what we're doing right now. Okay, the light and the shadow, bounced light. This has the most light, curves, bounced light, direct light, bounced light, and a little bit of both, bounced light and direct light. So we must become observers. Put a trapezoid. Here's our trapezoid. That's the ceiling, but it's bent, but it's still a trapezoid. 1, 2, 3, 4 points. Curve, curve. This is more curved. This is less curved. And he doesn't really give us a straight line here. Here's one straight line because this is the center. Mm. Okay, so all of these little almost silly drawings, I want you to play and feel. How can I put it? By playing, we get to see what works and doesn't work.
Eli leikkimällä me päästään tutkimaan se, että mikä toimii ja mikä ei toimi. Muistakaa leikkiä.
Okay, I love this drawing too. Here we come. This is about vanishing points. Look at this. This is what we've been doing. Our vanishing point, our center line, and then this is straight. And as we move out, we get our curves.
Yeah.
So what did he do? Look at this one. I love this so much. Vanishing point. Vanishing point. There's our horizon line, our point of view. We're looking up here. This is why these do this. We're lower closer to horizon. So these flatten out. And then he took that extra distortion further. So these are straight, and as we move away, we're going whoop, 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 and curving.
Eli näissä näkee just hyvin ton, että miten näillä yksinkertaisilla asioilla, mitä me käydään tässä näin, miten monimuotoisia ja mielenkiintoisia asioita niillä pystyy tekemään. Näin yksinkertaisilla asioilla.
Yeah, he makes me so happy. Here's our vanishing point, and zoom, zoom, and then we have our parallel to horizon, parallel to center. So please enjoy Escher. This is distorted. This is distortion. This is a 1-point perspective with no distortion.
Yeah.
Then we play. We start distorting and curving, and the world takes on a different look. Okay, but before we get sophisticated like Escher, we practice this. We practice these things. Okay. Well, now I think I've given you a lot to play with today. Okay, we've done above. Oh, I need through. What is through in Finnish?
Lävitse.
Okay. I think I got the first letter L.
Lävitse. Lävitse.
I.
Lävitse, yes.
T-S-I.
I.
Lävitse.
It's a ä. Not a.
Lävitse.
It's a
Flat tongue. Umlaut. Okay.
Yeah.
Lävitse.
Lävitse.
Oh, I have to practice now. And we're going to end with just a few lines here. Far apart, close together. All we're doing is we're covering the white of the paper. That's all we're doing. I'm covering the white. As I come here, I'm saving the white. Blocking out the white and saving the white. And I end up with this illusion of curvature. So this is one of, I think, the most fun lessons because your imagination can do anything it wants. Oh, wait, no, I lie. I'm going to give you one more illusion. So figure this one out. I'm not going to explain it. Figure it out on your own, everybody.
Okay.
And there we go. We're going to close on that. Everybody should be able to do that now very easily. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, today is Friday, so I will see you on Monday. Okay?
Yes.
Thank you, everybody. Hey.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Elikkä maanantaina jatketaan. Kiitoksia kaikille ja mukavaa viikonloppua.